What's going on, guys? Prodigy here, and today we're going to be talking about the Ding Dong Ditch story. So this happened to me when I was around 12 years old. I don't know exactly, but I know at the time I was somewhere around 12 and I was living at my grandma's house. And I know a lot of stuff happens to me when I was 12. Like, a lot of stuff has happened to me when I was 12. I don't really know why. Just when I was 12, I literally had so many weird / funny things happen to me. But now I'm 16 and to be honest, nothing really happens nowadays. It's really worth mentioning. But anyways, so when I was around 12, I mentioned this in a few videos, but I would casually go around and ride bikes around my grandma's community with my friends and stuff, and we would just kind of like goof off and just kind of ride our bikes and, you know, be kids, have fun or whatever, and just do random shit. And I remember one time one of my friends, I guess the leader, quote unquote, of the group, would he said, yo, why don't we go to the farm? Which the farm is a nearby community, which if you know where I live, you could probably go and look it up. Pretty much to get to the farm, you had to go to the woods, because my grandma's community was it's gated, so you weren't able to go and just leave the place. It was gated. I mean, I guess you could leave, but if you wanted to get to the farm, you had to go on the highway and everything if you wanted to go the legitimate way, and the farm wasn't a gated community. It was a nice house place, you know, it was a nice little community, but it wasn't gated or anything. The houses there were around like 2 stories, kind of like townhouse-like, and it was a really nice place, I'm not gonna lie, but my grandma's place was a lot more, I guess you would say, richer. But pretty much what happened was my friends and I, we went into the woods and we traveled. So we got on our bikes and we rode to the forest area. And let me go and put notifications on Skype as busy because I don't want to fucking be bothered. God damn it, hentai house. So what happened was we rode our bikes and we went into the forest. And we did a little bit of walking and we found a fence. Now this fence was broken, so we were able to crawl under it. Now we didn't really crawl under it, we kind of just like crouched under it. You know how you crouch in Halo or Call of Duty? We kind of did that. We didn't have to really get on the ground or anything. I was a little bit chubbier back then, but I mean, I was still able to go and able to do it. So we went to the farm, we left our bikes near like the edge of the woods, and we walked into this community, and we pretty much just walked around for a little while, and I don't know, really, just kind of like looked at the houses and stuff, I guess, and there was like a windmill there, and we kind of just like looked at that and shit. And then we went to the playground and we kind of fucked around there for a little bit, and my friends had the great idea to go and tip over the playground equipment, so they tipped over the swing. So poor little Sally or whatever couldn't go on their swing set after school. You know, they were probably really pissed at that. But pretty much my friends just kind of like tipped over the swing set. I personally just watched or whatever, because I'm not going to go and tip over shit or vandalize anything. I'm just going to, you know, fucking hang out or whatever. So they tipped over the swing set, we walked around a little bit. Then we decided to go and leave the farm. So after a little bit of walking, we went and we were by a cul-de-sac like area. And so as we were leaving, one of my friends was like, yo, I'm gonna go in a Ding Dong Ditch, this guy over here, and we're gonna try to run. So I think the first time that we did it, nobody was home, so nothing really happened. But as we were just like walking out, one of my fucking idiot friends decides to go to one of the houses on the cul-de-sac, and as we're entering the woods, he rings the doorbell, and he fucking runs away, and then this guy comes out of his house. And he's like, what the fuck do you kids want? And then he grabs like a bat or some shit. And then he starts chasing us. And we were like, holy shit, he's fucking chasing us. And so I'm fucking running there. Like, I'm running out of the fucking place. You know, I'm a little bit chubby, so, but even still being chubby though, I fucking bolted out of that shit. I ran in front of my friends and I'm like, hell no. I bolted through the woods and I remembered my way back because it was kind of like a One Direction area. Now I remember hitting into some shrubs and stuff and kind of like cutting myself a little bit. You know, fucking emo James over here. But anyways, so we ran out of there, and this guy was still chasing us through the fucking woods with a baseball bat or some shit. I didn't even really see. I only got a glance of him because I was out of there. I was gone. I was like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic over here in this shit. I fucking run to the fence. I didn't crawl. I crouch under the gate and then got on my bike. And one of my friends he was there as well, and I accidentally fucking ran him over as I got on my bike. I'm like, oh shit, dude, I'm fucking sorry, dude, I didn't mean to run you over. And no, I didn't just like run into him. I think I fucking just ran his ass over by accident. Like, I legit ran him over. Actually, I don't really remember if I ran him over completely or not, but I may have bumped into him. I don't really remember. I think I hit his back or something by accident. I'm like, oh shit, dude, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And we basically just get on our bikes and we drive out of there. And I remember on our way out of that area, as we were driving our bikes, somebody saw us because there was like an open field or some shit, and they're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? You're trespassing, you're not supposed to be there. And we had to be like, oh yeah, we're sorry, blah 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 blah. And then we ended up just driving around the community a little bit more, and we ended up going our own ways. I remember going home though, and I'm like, yo, we fucking went to the farm, and at the time somebody was visiting him, and they're like, oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I used to go into the forest when I was a kid, and I noticed I kind of slurred there. Used to go into the forest when I was a kid. I fucking can't talk properly anymore. I'm out of breath here. I need to go and get some water. I guess that's one thing that hasn't changed about me. I'm still thirsty. I'm a thirsty prodigy, okay? Shh. I remember going to the forest and I just basically washed up because I remember getting cut or whatever on my leg, and so I washed up and everything. I took a shower and I went to sleep and everything was normal. That's pretty much all that happened. I mean, it wasn't really that long of a story, to be honest, and I'm only at 6 minutes here, 6:30. But pretty much, I guess the highlight of the event is being chased by a guy with a baseball bat or some shit. That's pretty much the highlight of the event. So if I want to go and give some advice, make sure the guy doesn't have a baseball bat if you're gonna go and try to ding dong ditch him or something. Make sure he doesn't have a gun, because then he could just fucking shoot your ass. But I don't think he'd do that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the story, found it somewhat interesting or entertaining, and I hope it was pretty good. Anyways, guys, if you liked, make sure to go and drop a like down below. It really helps, and it shows that you guys like this kind of video, or the story in particular. If you're new, make sure to go and hit that subscribe, because then you can go and stay up to date with my content, and it's pretty lit. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and Prodigy X117 is out. Peace.
Feel my heart beat like